How we doing, guys? It's about 1 a.m. on technically a Saturday morning. I'm off of work, and I'm writing a Roseweisse chapter. Which, what I did was, I always listen to my audience, the guys who read. I read every single comment, where if it's positive, negative, or just neutral. I like to be a crowd pleaser, and I think a lot of people came across as I didn't like Roseweisse, but the reason I didn't put her in is because of there's just some roles I didn't know where to put her. And I'm a season 2 guy. I always will be. Roseweisse is a good character. At first, I really didn't know where to go with this because I wanted to know more about her. I got together with my apprentice, Omega Nero, he's a Canadian, and he started to talk to me about, some more backstory, as well as some fan readers were saying, I'm tired of this. She meets a guy, and they're in bed within 3 chapters. Same thing as Sona Tree, but that for a little bit later. And I was thinking to myself, that can't do. We need something proper. So if we put on paper, Roseweisse is educated, beautiful, can fight. She's got all these qualities: brain, body, personality. Just one thing. One flaw. Now, one flaw might say that she might be old-fashioned as far as meeting a man, marrying him, whatever. That I'm not going to count. The only flaw I see is something I struggled with for a long, long time. Confidence. Confidence about the way she looks. Confidence about the way that people see her. But really, it's not her confidence that is making her unhappy. It's that men are afraid of her. Men, including myself, are afraid of Roseweisse. Simply because she is a very strong, independent, and beautiful woman. Someone who could take care of herself. And all she wants is someone to help her out and be a little level with her. Keeping up with someone like that is a job itself. And I think that's why many men would be scared of her. But, nonetheless, wife material. So, after a little bit of notes and a little bit of developing, I got a couple chapters to go in this, but it's very nice seeing that someone who really put in a lot of work deserves a lover. Now, as far as Sona goes, same thing. Another quick into the bedroom, done. So, if I had to say this, there's the fiance thing where she beat him in a game of chess. I think it's because I'm not having a man smarter than me. And when some people thought it would be not as smart, but here's the thing: Saji's not the sharpest knife in the drawer, and someone more smarter than Sona, she probably wouldn't like because she wants to be in control. She likes control. She wants things her way, and she is thick in the mind. But eventually you have to lighten up a bit. And if someone could work up the ranks, earn her trust, and make her happy, have her lighten up a little bit. But at the same time, when it's serious, it gets serious. That's where I came up with the concept of her boyfriend. And something to get them together. Now, if you've noticed, I've only created a familiar in Sona's story simply because I wanted to give it a good twist. And I actually think that it worked out using Luna. But some other things for another time. I'm not sure if I'm going to do an Unravel, aka Sassy Bird, but I'm going to be making that sometime this month in July. Blood and Breath, that definitely is going to be this summer. I'm hoping around July. I'm still writing notes out for it. Just got out with the first chapter of Nico Pyre. Now, some people think that I'm going to jump right into it. That's not the case. I wanted to go far back. And I thought that the good way to do this was take Gasper's debut, right around the part where there's trouble and he saves her, and it eventually builds up from there, where the part where she feels okay about her Nekomata power, and then we're gonna get into some romantic stuff. And then down the line, I'm hoping to do some bonus chapters, because if you've read the following, My Pawn, Thunder, Love and Priestess, Love and Swing, which Nico Pyre is going to be, if you're wondering if there's going to be a Nico Pyre 2, it's actually going to be Love and Swing 2, because Gasper got Konako pregnant in Love and Swing 1. And if you've read Angel on Edge, you know that Konako smacked Gasper right across the face at the strip club when Irina's boyfriend Gaius took off to go home. Now, the guys stayed, but Gaius left. But when Gasper got caught by his girlfriend, bang! And that is just... that's something you don't want to experience from your girlfriend at all. It hurts her, it loses her trust, just the whole thing gets out of whack. Which is why you need permission from your girlfriend if you want to go to the titty bar. But regardless, I'm really looking forward to these projects going on. This is the Summer of Rel. This is just me venting some notes off the top of my head. I don't have a script or any notes in front of me. This is just going off of my mind. There is a lot of, I understand some questions about some stories that haven't been updated in a while. This was from the following. Yukari, Muse, Kokoa, Origami, and Melanie Malachite. There will be some continuations of this. Due to popular demand, I did put those on hold. Those haven't been scrapped by any means. Although I have put a couple of stories just on hold for now. They will be finished. Just the way that I want them to. There's never been any story I've decided to cut short because I wanted to not do anything anymore, or simply because I had enough or I didn't want to scrap it. All of these have ended exactly the way I wanted them, including Miro. Some people think he kind of did a little bit of a gap in between. I didn't want to make this drag on. I can't stress this enough. I could have, Queen Neptune make him work, establish relations, blah, blah, blah. I could have this boring stuff, have him work 9 to 5 as then he goes to the fish market, sees Mira at home, lovey-dovey. I didn't want to make 5 to 10 chapters just by filling it up. I wanted to give you guys some good stuff. Is there a sequel in mind? I'll think about it. It's possible. But right now it's not on my exact plans, my exact to-do list. Let's see, is there anything else I got to cover? Take our Wattpad right here. Got here on my face. Let's go create. Got Nico Pyre, Tail and Boundaries. I like my OCs. I'm looking forward to seeing how those teams are going to go together and how Crystal is going to befriend the twins. Tadanashi, my first transgender character. I love the story and how it's going on. It's only got a few more chapters left, but I love every single minute of it. Her royal average, I definitely have to get to that soon, especially to the point where he gets caught. Got a couple chapters of that. Konako, I am updating that, on a regular basis. The sequels are going to have an update at least once a month. I'm just trying to get to a lot of other stories. I know Misere's do. I know Akino and Rias are due. I do enjoy those. Those have a lot of meaning to me. I'm just scrolling up and down the line here. Show more. Okay. Roseweisse, talked about that. We got the big three. My Pawn, 151,000 views. Snow Bunny, 96.1. Thunder Love and Priestess, 102. This is ridiculous. Oris TNA. Now, some people find this hilarious. If you've read Two from the Board, which I'll get to that momentarily. If you've read Two from the Board, you know the development of him having his own sacred gear and these two girls fighting for him. Now, this was kind of the deal that I thought in Oris TNA. Now, some people might think that this is a downer, but there'll be more plot to thicken soon enough. Restless. Another original I have to get to, but this one is really hard, very difficult. Blood and Breath, talked about that. My Destined one. My first real story, Kuramo, does have flaws in, which I'll happily admit, but I'm happy with it. Love and Swing 1. There will be a sequel in months to come after Nico Pyre. I love this story. And 81.1 thousand views. Mind blowing. Two from the Board. Well, that actually came out a lot better than I thought. Thank you, Juan, for the suggestion. You're the man. Yukari. This is one story where I just freeze and say, oh damn, this means a lot to certain people. Because there's a lot of people I know that have suffered because of them being lesbian, and this is my first Yuri story. Sometimes it makes my hand shake just writing it. It's just one of those things. I can't fully explain how it makes me feel when I publish a chapter. I feel like I could stop sweating. It has a lot of work that goes into it, and I can't wait to do more of it. Ocean and Scarlet. Elizabeth Marie Cosgrove from England. Ocean is her OC, and Scarlet is from Team Sun. That's her shipping pair. Ocean is the sister to Neptune, and these two are an amazing couple. So, look it up sometime. Elizabeth, I know you've enjoyed the stories so far. I can't wait to keep making more of them. Kali and Lizana. Kali, definitely, I think, an overrated character. I will be getting more to that sometime, but again, not a huge priority. Lizana, there's a good story concept to it. I kind of wish, I don't wish per se. I think I had a really good one-shot there. But I got a certain direction for that that's actually leading to good things, good and better things. Origami, already talked about that. It's going to be about, after season 2, it's just going to stop. Now, mind you, I know there's a movie, and I know there's everything else, but it's going to happen where she's going to have to figure out between her relationship, her job, and everything else. She's going to have to come to terms with everything, and that's going to be coming up soon. Sona, let's see, is this the last? Yep, that's the last story, Sona. At least one that's not completed. Sona is going to have to pick between what she wants, what she has to do, and she's got to get rid of her insecurities. Now, her mind is more of a whirlwind because you don't just have business on the mind. It's kind of like if you take here, you have business, you have devil work, you have him, you have Luna, you have your friends, you have what everyone else says, you have your sister. Her mind is overflowing, and she just has to calm down and figure it out. Now, her boyfriend's going to be the most supportive character to her in the story. But will she let him help her out, or is she gonna push him to the side as she's done throughout 20 chapters? Which I can't believe this is reaching 20 chapters. I thought this would get to like 12 and call it a day. It's amazing what happens when you just let it ride. Let's see. As far as old stories go, new stories, you kind of seen it all. I don't have anything too much else besides, you kind of know what I'm doing. There are a lot of stories on my list. Ruby Tojo, Urza, Ravel Phoenix. There's definitely a lot of them. Yukino. It's a crazy world. And every day when I open up this app, or I'm on my phone right now filming this, so I'm on the website. Click. Every time I'm on this, I have my thoughts bundle up and see what can I tackle today. Now, I stopped having a story rotation, really, and I kind of just went off of what felt right. And it's been helping me bang out chapters faster. It's been a real nice road, and it's very nice that I'm able to have a set schedule, and I've been able to balance Ash being home, my regular work, my side work, and still trying to bang out chapters while I'm still able to talk to my friends, game. The only thing I wish I could do is skate a little bit more, which, that's been weathering a couple other things. I think this is all looking great, and I've kind of just ranted to you my notes that's transpiring in my head, and it's exactly 1:01 a.m. now. So I'm going to get back and try to see if I can get this Roseweisse chapter out, and you guys be good. I'll probably upload this, technically it is morning, but I'm going to go to sleep afterwards and upload this when I wake up, because I got a busy weekend. You guys be good, stay awesome, and thanks for making this possible as always. Cheers, fellas and ladies.